Hey everyone, and welcome to this beginner's guide on Valheim, and this is the second episode in the multi-part series. This episode is designed to help you get to grips with how to kind of start off brand new in the game and progress all the way to completing the first boss. This is really important because beating the first boss is kind of like a landmark moment in the game because you unlock the pickaxe and it allows you to kind of move to the next biome and really opens up the game. And for a lot of players, this being an early access game, the tutorial system kind of needs a little bit of work, but that's okay, and that's why this video is here. I'm going to be segmenting the video in such a way so you can actually scroll through the bar below on YouTube, and I'll actually give you timestamps. So if you ever get stuck doing a particular task or you don't know what to do, I will give you timestamps to help you solve that problem. So if you ever get stuck, come back to this video and check out the solution so you can keep moving in this wonderful game. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start somewhere here, and what this is basically the primary objective of the game. There are a bunch of hooks here for the trophies of the game, the Forsaken, the monsters you need to kill, and you put their heads up on this pike, or the trophy, so to speak. This guy looks like the boss. Haven't gotten there yet, but I look forward to it. Now, what you gotta do right off the bat, and of course the hawk's gonna come and speak to you a little bit, he's going to bring your attention to this little stone. And what it does is it actually gives you the location of the first boss. It's actually going to be pretty nearby. Warning though, that boss is pretty hard. It's a massive deer that shoots lightning antlers, and it will kill you if you run up to it. Do not run up to it, because then it'll just keep killing you. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you get equipped, you get ready, you get some items, and you're ready to take him on. Killing him is actually relatively straightforward, and I'll show you how to do that later in the video. But for now, what you want to do after this here, you want to kind of investigate the areas around you. You want to pick up some stones if you can. You want to pick up some branches. And the reason for this is as you pick up these items, you're going to unlock the ability to craft certain items. One of which is going to be your club, your stone axe, and your hammer. You want to run around. You want to find some things on the ground. You want to make sure you get a club to defend yourself. You want to make sure you find some raspberries so you can eat them, right? You got to get some heal, increase your stamina and your health. Remember, the more you eat, the more your health, stamina, and health regeneration improves. You're going to want a hammer because the hammer allows you to build things, right? So you're going to want to find stone for that. And as you see, look, we can build campfires and stuff as soon as we unlock that, which is fantastic, right? Stone piles, things along those lines, right? We're short on the axe. We got to keep looking here. So look, every time we accomplish something, we get a wonderful opportunity to speak to Hugin here, and Hugin's kind of like the quest giver in some way. He kind of gives you an idea of what you got to do next. So if you ever get stuck, if you hit tab and you go to this little owl here, it doesn't do a good job of explaining this, but this here is more or less what you need to do. But what's ironic is it really doesn't give it to you in any sort of order. Kind of the last thing you got is what's important. And in this case, it's the workbench. Well, so what we got to do here is as I run over to a location, which I have recently scouted, I am going to show you how to build a workbench using the materials you find on the ground. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick up some stone and wood along the way, and you're going to craft yourself a stone axe. The stone axe is really valuable because it allows you to cut down trees, obviously. But moreover, what you want to do is nearby the location where you're heading, right? We know we're going to go to that deer over there. This is where we started, but look at this. We found ourselves a little abandoned site, and this is perfect because we can use this abandoned site as more or less a place to kind of get started. So first thing I got to do is I got to use my axe. We got to cut down some trees because if we actually right click here on the mallet here, we're going to see that we need to build a workbench and we need 10 wood. We don't have 10 wood. We're going to have to get 10 wood. Okay, so we're going to pull out our axe here. We're going to chop down these beech trees, and of course we're going to increase our skill. If you have any food, it's pretty good that you eat it because it increases your stamina, which is a major factor in chopping down these trees. Now, the nice thing that happens here is as you increase your skill, these soft trees start to get cut down a little better. Get out of their way, by the way. They will kill you if they fall on top of you. Now, we are actually, it looks like we're moving towards nighttime. It's just getting cloudy. We're okay. So we're going to cut down these trees here. And look, I just took damage. That damn thing just fell on me. We're still cutting this damn tree. Oh, we just knocked down another tree. Looks a little glitchy here, but this tree is kind of rolling. And look at all that wood. Nice. Okay, there we go. We got the wood. Now, what I would recommend you do, and this is, I did recommend this in my earlier video. Basically, find like a little thing over here and jump in. And now it's getting pretty dark, so I'm gonna open up. Now there are bees in here. Bees are scary, but we're not gonna fight those bees yet. I'm not too worried about them because what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our item here. Okay, we are going to build ourselves a workbench. We're not going to worry about those bees right now. Okay, the workbench will be covered. There it is. There's our workbench. We're also going to make a fire when we can. Now, we are short the stone, I'm sure. We are short stones. We got to find some stone. But in the meantime, let's talk to our friend here. Okay, sorry, let's put this away. So once again, we laid the workbench, and it's covered. Now, if you laid it out here, as I talked about in my earlier video, if you lay it out here, it's going to ask you to build a canopy and everything and give it a roof. But if you're taking an abandoned building, it gives it its own roof. So now it's saying, well, now you got to construct things and make complex items. You've built a workbench, stuff like that. Perfect. Very good. Okay. Now what we got to do is we got to make this into a livable house. It is now nighttime. It is cold. It's going to tell us, hey, you're cold. You got to do something, right? It's going to reduce our stamina regeneration. So we got to get open flame and a shelter. So what we got to do here is we are short some stones. But again, this is why you should not wait too long. And is that stone? That's stone. Perfect. We got a couple stones here. Fantastic. Now we're good. We're going to run back to our camp, which I have labeled on my map. I pressed M, and I right-clicked on it and gave myself a little camp icon so I don't get lost. I tend to get lost. So anyways, we're going to go back to the beehive hut. And I want you to know that these bees are not going to be too much of a problem right now. As long as you don't run up to the bees will not harm you. If you run up to the bees, they will harm you. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this here. You're going to create a campfire. We're going to put it right out. I don't want to put it at the door here, so we're going to have to destroy something. Okay, so all we got to do is take our mallet. We're going to destroy one of the pieces of the ground here, and then we drop the fire there. You have to take out the mallet to destroy something with the middle mouse button. And look at that, we got ourselves a fire indoors. And what we're going to do now is we're actually going to make a bed directly beside the fire. We go to furniture, we get our bed. We lay the bed here, and now we claim it. He's, of course, going to tell us about it. Yes. Okay. Because if we die, we respawn at the bed. So we created our spawn point here. We got our fire here. And of course, what we also want to do is we want to... Oh, I don't want to build that. I would like to build a cooking station. You can actually build multiple cooking stations if you want. And they will... I want to get that... Oh, I lit myself on fire trying to get the wood. It's okay. We got the cooking station. We also got meat in our inventory. So let's cook that meat, right? It's so important. So you can have like one active cooked meat in your belly, we'll say, because as you can see, we got the on the that side there, we got mushrooms and we have strawberries. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna cook the meat right now. And again, look, it's only been a few minutes here, but this kind of like step-by-step tutorial has kind of got you going pretty good. Okay, let's take these two pieces of meat here and let's eat them. Right, we're gonna wait till that little sizzle effect. You know what, I'll even add the rest here while I continue talking. So we have the workbench here. It says I need a roof. What? I had a roof. No way. Where did that hole come from? That didn't work as intended. So I'm going to destroy this, which is fine, and I'll just move it one back. That actually makes me a little sad. But anyways, we move it one back. It'll not be under the... move it one back here. That should be fine. Am I too close to the bees? Nah, I'm not too close to the bees. Bees are... Oh no, did I burn them? No, I got the cooked meat. Okay, so we're good with the cooked meat. So another thing I'll mention about the workbench here is that you got to repair your items. The nice thing about this is repairing, unlike a lot of other games, doesn't really cost any money. You click the button, they're repaired. Perfect. You're going to want to build some armor as well. So we have some rags. We have 6 rags. We can make a rag tunic or ragged pants. You know what? I'm going to take the tunic. Am I naked right now? I do have a rag tunic. Where are my rag pants? I'll make some rag pants. We're making rag pants, guys. So we make some rag pants. It allows us to kind of secure a little bit of extra armor. We're going to make a hoe as well. We don't need it right now, actually. The hoe is just going to allow us to level the ground out. What we really want is a flint knife. So we're going to want to level a leather scrap here if we can. The flint knife is a nice item here. And we also want to build a wooden shield. So at this point in time, what we got to do is we want the wooden shield. We want the flint knife. So we're going to look for some flint. Actually, we got the flint. We need leather scraps. We need a lot of leather scraps. And we also need some resin, which comes from the little dudes that we kill. But we don't want to do this at nighttime, so we're going to go to bed. I'll catch you on the other side. Alright guys, we've rested up. It's now morning. Our goal is now to equip ourselves so we can fight that beast. So far, to recap, we found ourselves a little abandoned hut. We got ourselves a cooking station, a bed to respawn, and a workbench to do some, well, work at. Now all we need is to equip ourselves with a decent item. To beat this boss, you will need a... I gotta show you in here. Okay. Also, very smoky. Don't sleep in smoke like this. We're gonna need to beat this boss a wooden shield and a flint knife. That's it. With the crude bow help, sure, but really, honestly, it's pretty straightforward with the flint knife and the wood shield. So I'm going to show you where to find these things. So the resin is going to be off these little dudes, these little dwarf dudes that we got to fight. The leather we find on deer and on boars. Boars are a little more straightforward to kill, honestly. Of course, it's got to be super foggy, so I can't find anything. But you can also hit control and sneak up on these deer. Now, we probably won't be able to one-shot them. You can one-shot with the knife. Ooh, we got him. Okay, we got him, which is great. Hey, so we got a deer hide, which is great. A deer rug, which is something we can make. We got some raw meat. We got some leather. We didn't get any leather scraps, unfortunately. Okay, that's really what we want. So we're going to keep looking here. So sneak out on that deer. Get a deer anytime you can. The deer rug is used to improve the rest quality you get, and the comfort quality you get from your place of rest, we'll say. There's got to be boars around here. Boars are, there they are. See, we didn't have to look too far. Hey, Mr. Boar, I don't care if you see me. One mistake I'm making right away that I just noticed because I slept and everything, is I didn't actually eat anything. So, as you can see, we have 32 health, we have 2 things expiring. So, each individual item of food gives you some benefits. Mushroom, 15 health, 20 stamina. Thank you very much. I'm going to eat a raspberry, 10 health, 20 stamina. Thank you very much. I'm going to eat a cooked meat, which is going to give me 40 health and 30 stamina. This is very significant, and all the health regen that comes with it. Now we're ready to fight. What I'm doing for you right now is I'm giving you an indication on how you can progress the game further. Because a lot of people really get stuck and they're like, what do I do now? How do I get to the next stage of the game? And this is how you do it. Okay, there's the crits. Where's the resin at? We need one more resin. I'm going to sneak up on this deer. I think I saw a deer, did I not? Well, I'm getting sneak skill, which means something is around me. It saw me. Okay, unfortunate. Let's continue exploring a little bit. We're going to find ourselves a boar, damn it. Where's this boar? Ooh, there's boars. And it's frightened, which is okay. Out of stamina. We got those boar kills. Nice. One more boar kill. Let's give it a big hit here. Hey. See ya. We'll read the runestone here. We'll get some nice, lore and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun. But now we have enough to make our equipment that we were looking for here, okay? So let's go back to the base. All right, everyone. Now that we have the materials we need, we have the resin, the leather scraps, and the wood, it's time to build the weapons and the equipment we need to take on that elk. So we're going to go back to our base here. We're going to try and avoid the... oh, God, we're on fire.
He's on fire!
We're going to try and not step in the fire anymore. We're also going to try and avoid the bees here. We're going to go to our workbench, and we're going to create our flint knife, okay, and our wood shield. Now, you have the wood tower shield as well. It has additional block power, which might be useful for the boss if you want to really kind of just man fight the boss. Then 100% you can just create the tower shield. I like the wood shield because it provides less of a movement penalty, and it's useful later on. I feel like the tower shield just makes me way too slow, and I don't like using it later in the game, or at least in the next biome. So I like building the wood shield if I can. So let's craft the wood shield here, which is a great item. Okay, we're going to put it to 4. That's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to craft our flint knife. Again, we have exactly what we need here. We have a little extra wood here, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to equip the flint knife and the shield, right? And again, I spoke about it in the prior video here, but when you hit the R button, you actually just snap equip everything. When you hit R again, you put everything away, which is fantastic, okay? The key thing is here is now we can actually take on this boss and move on to the next biome and unlock the smelter and all that stuff and start, going into dungeons. And people don't realize that. All you really need is the wooden shield, the flint knife, and one of these. Of course, you can build your own as well, but let's take a look at this elk, and I will show you how to defeat them. Perhaps the most time-consuming part of beating the elk is acquiring 2 deer trophies. You have to sneak up on the deer with your knife, and you gotta stab in the back. When you stab in the back, you get a one-shot kill. And hopefully you get that, a deer trophy. We need to collect another one. We continue our relentless assault on the deer. We hide behind the rock. The deer has no idea that we're present. We sneak up. We ready our blade. We prepare to take the deer's life. We do so. Does the deer drop the trophy? It does! We have 2 trophies! Victory! As you can see on number 6, we have ourselves 2 trophies. It is now time that we call upon the boss. And I shall show you how to defeat this boss once and for all. Right now. The moment has finally come. We find ourselves at the Forsaken Stone. We approach the Lore Stone. It reads, hunt his kin. The stag has been hunted. 2 trophies present in our inventory. We approach the mystical altar, and we place the 2 trophies down. The sacrifice has been made. The beast has been awoken. He is angry. We ready our blade and our shield. He looks absolutely terrifying. You want to run away. But this video tells you that you are stronger than you think you are. And you ready your block with that right click. And as you see, you're leveling your block. You're taking no damage. You've eaten your meat. You've had your veggies and you're ready to fight. And now you fight this monster. You shield. He attacks. You stabby McStab. He turns. You knock him for a little bit of damage. You chase him a little bit. You shield up. He attacks. You block. You stabby McStab. And you take a little bit of damage because you're too slow on the block. Stab him in the butt a couple times. Block. Take advantage of the open attack. He seems to turn very often. He attacks. You swing. Look, he looks menacing, but he's hardly hitting us. We got our shield up. Huge attack, blocked by our shield. Another attack, blocked by our shield. We continue to stab him in the legs and in the buttocks. We remain at full health because of the regeneration from our food. The heavy metal music continues to blare. We block his attack. We stabby McStab him. The water douses with electricity. His antlers, I was gonna say horns, he doesn't have horns. His antlers, furious with power. His eyes, furious with rage. And yet, he cannot find a way through our defenses. Some little goblin is getting stabbed as well now, who apparently wants to just get in the way. I thought the deer was gonna fall backwards. Is this a deer? It's not a deer, it's a moose. Is this a moose or a deer? He looks more like a moose. He's a deer though, he's a stag. The male moose. The male deer. Blocked and stabbed. So as you can see, guys, this is how the fight goes. It's a very patient fight. You block, you hit him. A lot of players don't realize that this shield is really enough. It's enough. He's already at half health. It's all we need to do. Right? Look, I'm clubbing him. I'm just clubbing him. I'm clubbing him and it's working. I don't even have my knife. I'm just clubbing his butt in the water. And he's going down. And he's down. The beast has been slain. He's down. I don't feel rested anymore. How could I? We loot his body. We get his trophy. We get his antlers. And now we have an opportunity to make the pickaxe. On the way to our base. We have been approached. Congratulations, warrior. Return to... Come on. We're trying to have a conversation here, bud. Get out of here. Congratulations, warrior. Return to the sacrificial stones with your Forsaken trophy and offer it as a sacrifice. We shall do so. After we make our pick. Home sweet home. Bees and all. Check this out. We got ourselves the antler pickaxe. And what this is going to allow us to do, it's going to allow us to break some stubborn rocks. It's going to allow us to mine. It's going to allow us to get copper. It's also to get tin. And we could not have done this without the hard antler from that boss. We craft it. Hell yeah. We got the antler pickaxe. We come out here. Okay. We equip our pickaxe. And now, my friends, we are ready to mine. But first, we must approach the sacrificial stones. We have an offering to give. We have an offering to give. This right here, my friends, this trophy is a trophy that we should all be proud of. Here he is again. And apparently, here's this guy again. Why do these guys continue to follow me? I think it's because they're angry. We have crafted a pickaxe. The Black Forest is rich in minerals, and we can mine copper and tin around the ocean shore. Go forth and strike the earth, and we shall. We shall. We have the pickaxe. The Black Forest is the next stage. And how do we get there, my friends? That doesn't look like what we killed. That doesn't look like what we killed. This most certainly does. Using the trophy hook, we place the item, and guess what? Surprise, surprise. We also get a new ability. We activate the power. It gets imbued into our essence. The Forsaken has been sacrificed. Our birdie friend is back. And now it tells us we're on to stage 2, biome 2. We go to the Black Forest. This is where you can perhaps start really building your base, start mining, and really getting the game going. Of course, you could have done this whole thing at a different pace if you wished, but I will show you. You hit the F button, you activate your inner beast, and now you have increased stamina. That's pretty damn awesome when you're exploring. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you in the step-by-step guide to help you get through the first boss of the game. Now there's a skeleton that's coming up to stab me, but thank you so much for watching, and a very special thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers. Take care, everyone, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Get out of here, man! I'm trying to finish my video. Thank you.